We should now be live. Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another Freind channel live reaction live stream. And of course, we'll see how things go. Now, of course, just as a quick disclaimer, depending upon if my timing is correct, we should have about 32 more minutes. Unless somehow I did math and times wrong, it shouldn't be the case. It should be roughly 30 minutes from now before the stream should technically start. Technically, the actual live stream for the Freind channel is up already, so we're technically 30 minutes way too early, but nevertheless, here we are. Just letting you know, skip 30 minutes ahead, if of course I remember to put this on YouTube, that is. Anyway, aside from that, hopeful predictions. I mean, the one prediction that I want to see the most is if Fire Emblem Heroes is going to have anything to deal with the Dragalia Lost collab. Now, for you guys that don't know, Dragalia Lost announced last 1 to 2 weeks ago, I don't know exact amount of days, that Fire Emblem Heroes is going to have a collab with Dragalia Lost. Flippin' awesome, but we don't know the full logistics, so maybe or maybe not we'll get anything from this Freind channel live reaction, so we'll see. But that is my main hope, is if we do get anything, so we're gonna have to see, of course. Anyway, that's not, you know what, I'm gonna pause that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do, I would love to do that, but I don't want to do that on stream. So we're going to do that, move this code over, and then, of course, bring back the screen. Okay, and also, while I'm at it, let me get some music for you guys, so I don't forget as well. And hopefully Nightbot is working. Okay, and bring that up. There we go. So now I'm gonna let everyone know that I'm currently live for the stream. Okay, so that's just letting them know, just letting you guys know, to be perfectly exact. Anyway, so, might as well update most of you guys on, especially for the Fire Emblem Heroes side of the channel, and why, for a long time now, we haven't really done Fire Emblem Heroes content. Well, I think one of the not issues, but one of the main points is pretty much I'm focusing on college. So, being that aside, I think the second one is I've been mostly focusing on SAO MD and stuff that I kind of want to stream on. And then third, in a way, I'm kind of rating, well, I don't know, I guess it's because, I guess the third reason would be mostly trying to get gameplay and all the jazz for Fire Emblem Heroes. But I don't know. I'm still debating on if I want to go back to, whenever we do Fire Emblem Heroes again, which most likely if I do Fire Emblem Heroes again, depending upon how things go for these next couple of months, because if we do get anything collab-wise, oh, and thank you for the follow. Let me put this up. There you go. Gen EX, thank you for the follow. But depending upon if we actually get anything for the collab, or if something just makes me really interested in playing the game, I'm already just thinking about playing the game again on stream, just because of the Klein weapon refinement alone. The only thing I've been doing is mostly ordering TT and I can't remember what the game mode's called. at the moment in time. Can't think of it, but I've been pretty much just ordering because I haven't really put the time into actually streaming Fire Emblem Heroes. But when summer comes around, I will find time. Like, when summer comes around, I've been saying this ever since I kind of just halted with the streams, like, not as much streams. Before that even happened, I was like, summertime, expect a lot. And I'm expecting Fire Emblem Heroes to come back, depending upon how things go by that time. Like, already with the Klein refinement, there's so much I want to do with that alone. Like, there's probably a lot more things I could do with the Klein refinement. And whatever gets announced with this Freind channel might make an improvement. I know I haven't really touched Dragon Fruits, so that's something we could go for. Maxing out Camus is something we're going to definitely do on stream. I haven't really been doing that at all. And I should be, but I'm not. And then, of course, Collab. If we get anything for the Dragalia Lost Collab. So, we don't know if that's even going to be anything to do with Fire Emblem Heroes. Because we'll just have to see. I'm expecting it. Like, it's kind of weird that, I mean, then again, I can't remember when the last Freind channel was. But it kind of fits around with the Dragalia Lost, you could say, channel was, which was like about over a week ago. So, we'll have to see. Anyway, just a sec, everyone. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, aside from the Dragalia News, possibly Dragalia News collaboration, maybe, who knows? I don't know what else to expect. If I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know. One of the main things is just a collab. Like, I'm a collab freak. If I'm gonna say anything of a freak of, it's collaborations, you know, like, the thought process, or just the inclination of, like, two different kind of storylines colliding. It's just like Fire Emblem Heroes with Dragalia Lost. It's just, it's so awesome, because of course I played both. I'm still playing both, and I've been really enjoying both, even though I've been ordering and not putting the time into it. But just the thought alone, I'm like, depending upon how things go, you may end up just seeing me actually stream Fire Emblem Heroes, which are gonna lost a lot more, especially during the collab area. Just that's how much collaborations just make me go wild. It's just gonna, I'm excited. If we're gonna get anything for Fire Emblem Heroes, that would be dope. I would be disappointed if not, especially since there's like a golden opportunity for Fire Emblem Heroes to finally get its first collab, especially something like Dragalia Lost. It's a perfect opportunity, but at the same time, I don't know if they're gonna do anything with that, in my personal opinion. I don't know. I feel like they're a little, I think they're just making Fire Emblem Heroes just Fire Emblem, and that kinda is to me personally. Like, I feel like it doesn't have to be. I mean, like I said this before in the past, whenever we first talked about collabs, it's Fire Emblem, but with heroes. That's how I always thought of it. It's the hero side. Like, anyone could be a hero, but for the Fire Emblem, or the Fire Emblem franchise. So, technically, just based off of that, like my thought process, whenever I see Fire Emblem Heroes, like, any game franchise could be in this game, just by that thought process alone, but I doubt most people would probably think like that. Maybe there's some that do, but I don't know. Main hope, collaboration. I would be disappointed if not, but then again, we'll just have to see what this Fae channel is all going to be about. I'm actually surprised that there is a Fae channel. I mean, then again, I can't remember what the last one is, so who knows. Anyway, welcome to the stream, Divas, and also everyone else that did join, or left, or stayed. My own expectations are the new mode gets introduced. I think they did talk about that, about new modes, so that is very possible. That's it. Don't want to get disappointed. I get ya. I definitely get ya. And yeah, that's another thing to note, is I did forget that they did have, like, a talk about Fire Emblem, and I think that all the talks with all the publishers and newsletters and whatever, I do remember them talking about new game modes, or them making new game modes, so we'll see. But I will agree on you with that. I could see them doing that. I could see them just talking about game modes and like that. Then again, they could also talk about Dragalia Lost, too, with the collab. Like, they don't have to specifically, like, if there's nothing for Fire Emblem Heroes, okay, but if they go to, like, a Dragalia Lost side of things, and they talk about what's gonna be in the collab for Dragalia Lost, that could happen. Like, that could actually happen. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm thinking about that now. Like, that could very well happen. Now, I don't remember when it's supposed to happen. I don't think they even said anything. They just said that it was happening. I'm trying to think back. I don't think they did say a date. I have to look back and see another time. But aside from that, might as well update you guys on Fire Emblem Heroes, since it's a Fire Emblem Heroes stream. So, obviously, I did go with legendary refinements on his legendary weapon. I'm gonna be honest, any legendary weapon would have been good on Klein. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this for all time, they did a good-ass job with Klein's refinement. Like, just the fact that they made it more powerful, even though it wasn't much, and they reduced the speed, is huge enough, especially with all these heroes lately. Like, that alone, I felt like was good enough, just for a weapon enhancement. Like, there was no need for weapon refinement at that point. Weapon refinement is just a cherry, like a tiny, tiny pixel dot of a cherry on a humongous-ass state of a cake. That's how I see the weapon with the legendary refinements for Klein. Like, the legendary refinement for Klein doesn't even matter at this point. All that matters is this the huge improvements. Like a legendary Brave Bow, give me that juiciness, man. That's how I feel with Klein's refinement, and I will keep saying that. I'll probably keep talking about it each and every time we do Fire Emblem Heroes stream. Mwah. I love what they did. I will keep saying that. Aside from that, we might as well talk about the heroes, differences, additions. So I've been going off and on with banners. Like, if there's a unit that I kind of want to get, I do go after. Lately, I have not gotten the chance to always do that, obviously because of how many orbs and how not active I am. So I guess I could probably actually change the settings to I can't. I don't want to mess with that. So I might as well go over is the ones that I think I haven't talked about yet. So, first one being Legendary Roy. I had to get him. He was awesome. I didn't really care about the arena effects. Like, at this point, like, I don't even think about arena or legendary units. I just only care about the units themselves, if I'm gonna be honest, if I really like them or not. So, of course, Legendary Roy. I got him. That's pretty much it. I didn't get any dupes on him. So just +1. I don't remember the IVs. I probably should keep a list of all the IVs, if I'm gonna be honest. Anyway. I know there's some units I got to +10, like Marth was +10, I don't remember when. Some units did get merges, like Spring Catria. I think I talked about that. I don't remember if I talked about that or not. Okay, what was possibly the latest? I know I have Mist. I got Spring Mist. I don't know if we talked about that or not. I did go for Idun. Plus defense minus HP Idun, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if that's the correct IVs or not, which I think it was. Like, the IVs I know are pretty much perfect for her, if I'm going to be truthfully honest. I haven't maxed her leveled out yet, but she's one of those units that I should be using, especially for some of those harder content if I really wanted to use a high defensive unit, but that's for the future. That's for a future. Like, I don't have any plans to completely use her, but she's there. Of course, there's Caden, Valoria. There's nobody else to talk about. I think I did talk about the units I was planning to start on, like Sylvia for sure. Like, I kind of want to build her. We'll see. I kind of started. Same thing with Silas. Like, I finally got my first Silas oh so long ago. I think I'm repeating some stuff from last time I talked about it, which I think it was Silas and Sylvia I did talk about, but aside from those, I'm trying to see if there's really anything else. I didn't get any of the new units. I actually did get Silica, the normal first version of Silica from a free summon, so that was dope. That is something new. I probably could check her IVs right now, but I'm not too positive what they are, but I got a Silica I could use any time now with the refinement if I want to, but aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. And of course I have like 4 other Marths, so you know. The whole, after you +10 a unit, you could just get tons of them. It's like, okay, thank you game. And of course more Ares, I kinda wanna build Ares. I guess that's for another day. There's like so many units I want to build, but I just haven't really touched the game to actually try to build them. But at this point, like, just to let you guys know, like, I have 138k feathers with 129 orbs. So, like, feather-wise, like, at this moment, I'm just saving them. I'm just saving feathers. And I'm also waiting for the chance to technically +10 Camus first. That's the plan. But I should, if I'm gonna be honest, I should be more active with that. You know what? While I'm at it, since we have 14 minutes, I'm not gonna put it on screen, but might as well do at least one Aether Raids while I'm at it, since I can remember. And they actually changed Aether Raids even more now. Holy cow. You know, this is like how out of date I am. Like, they changed so much with the modes. Like, I mean, kinda. I know they changed, Voting Gauntlet a lot. I haven't really touched that yet, and I should. Aside from that, Aether Raids, I know they changed the stamina points, but the daily rewards you get for at least doing them, that's changed. But then again, I'm not really too crazy about that, so... I don't want to take the initiative yet. So, I know, what are you guys expecting? Because I know, like, the only thing I can think of right now is just news over the Dragalia Lost collab, if they're going to talk about that or not. Like, at this point, I don't see it happening, but if they do, that would be awesome. But yeah, what do you guys think they would talk about? Oh, they can't even destroy that. Okay. Should have been doing that from the start. Yeah, I'm doing Aether Raids, so you're wondering why I'm saying anything. Klein is... Oh, jeez. Like, the new refinement of Klein is so OP. Like, the only problem is if anyone's using, like, sturdy stance or whatever that... Not sturdy stance, Why am I drawing Blink of skills now? I mean, then again, it's been a while since I've really played and remembered skills, so... Just a sec, I need a reference. Where's Effie? Effie, Worry Fighter. There we go. Like the only counter is like Vantage Distant Counter, which I don't see that much of yet, or haven't really gotten countered into that much. So I don't expect that. But Worry Fighter is, I think, the only problem I would come across, if by anything. But then again, I haven't really played all that much, so... Nothing really too crazy, I should say. Well, we're almost there. 9 more minutes, so... When you get close to it, we'll, of course, take down the music. And we'll wait and see how things go. Whoa, we're waiting some more. Oh, okay. I'm right now doing the latest Easter paralog. I'm just thinking of some strategies whenever it gets lunatic, but then again, it doesn't seem to be that annoying by the looks of it. Let me see real quick if anything's popping up in lock-in. If anything's already gone out. Okay, nothing going crazy yet. Okay. 8 more minutes. Anyway, you know what? Might as well talk about Jugilia Lost Collab. So, for any of those Jugilia Lost Collab peeps, I guess this is for you. My thoughts process on the collab, which I know it's at least happening for Jugilia Lost. Like, we're gonna get something for Jugilia Lost. So the characters, I'm gonna be perfectly honest of what characters we should get. I feel like we should get characters both new and old. If I'm gonna be honest. Like, yeah, Marth, but something from Genealogy and or Thracian. Like, if we get something from one of those games, I would be hyped, because that would just... Like, if they could at least get a character from one of those 2 games, and then whatever else, dope. I don't think that would happen. There's people are thinking it's just going to be characters, like just the main characters from only Fire Emblem Heroes side of things, nothing from the main games, which, yeah, I could kind of agree on, but it's most likely. But at the same time, that's not exactly what I want. Like, I would actually like to see other Fire Emblem games also supported. Like, I don't, like, depending upon how big they want to make this collab, because they could just make it 3 characters, if I'm gonna be honest. But we'll see. Like, I'm kind of hyped, but at the same time not hyped, because they could just do only Fire Emblem Heroes, and alone, I don't think that's gonna be enough, if I'm gonna be truthfully honest. Like, I would hope they would do, like, a lot of characters and make it big. But then again, I don't know. I don't know how they would do that unless they have, like... Because I know most collabs, they go for a long time. Most generally. And, or they make it this way guaranteed to get at least one of the new collab units. Just a way for new players to get what the character from their game into this new game. And so, I'm expecting that. We'll see. Anyway. Okay, we have reached the 5 less than minute mark. So, what I will do real quick is I will refresh the page, make sure it's fresh and toasty. And we will wait. Only 5 more minutes to go. So, if nothing from To Get Lost, I could definitely see there being something with the new game mode, like Divas said. I'm really actually, like, thinking about it now, though. Like, I'm actually kind of nervous, because I'm hoping for something just blow my mind. Though it's only 14 minutes long. But then again, what could they show? Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it's so random. Like, this Fate channel, for me, is just random. Like, I can't think of what they could talk about. Like, and I could also understand it being something to do with said, game mode. I know they've been talking about stuff, so we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna have to do something different for that last mission. That last map is going to be oof for the Paralog for the Easter event. Okay, let's do the Lunatic. And of course, I'm not showing it, but I don't want to mess with that and then have the Fate channel go on and then me scrambling to get back to settings. So, I won't. You're just gonna have to suffer not seeing anything else. Okay. Ooh, that might have been a bad idea. Let's see what's okay. Veronica can't kill Klein. Good. Ike doubling. Oh, Bruno has 24 speed. Okay. I was like, great. Ike's doubling? Oh, that's why. Bruno. My G. What are you doing? Okay. 2 more minutes. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Fate channel. Oh yeah, it's a new month, so more feathers. I should be doing battle, but the battle thing. Gauntlet. Battle Gauntlet. Voting Gauntlet. What? Why am I forgetting these modes? Why am I forgetting these names for these modes? Why? Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit soft in this one. Like, the paralog I'm most afraid of is probably going to be for the East one, for the last map, but we'll see when we get there. Okay. It's almost about 1 minute, so... Come on, 1 more minute. Let's see what you get. And it should start soon. A few minutes, technically. I'll definitely put this on stream since not many people are viewing this right now, which is okay. And it's starting. Update. 2 figures. Collab, most likely, I guess. And... Aetherite? Question mark? Just from those 3 boards.
Again, I have gathered up all of the latest info for
hopefully that's not too loud for you guys.
Get ready for a cheerful bouquet of Fire Emblem Heroes flowers! It's Faye Channel! Let's go!
Let's see what you got.
Wow! Looks like there's a lot to share this time around!
14 minutes.
Let's start here!
Ooh, okay. What is this?
In the next update, pair up will make
Ooh!
it
Pairing
What's that, you
up?
ask? Let me explain now.
So not just summon hero support?
An ability coming for new legendary heroes. Heroes who have it will be able to pair up and enter battle together with an ally.
Ooh.
Legendary Roy, who is already in
That's
Fire Emblem
gonna
Heroes,
change a lot.
will gain this ability starting with the next version update.
Oh.
Let's take a look.
Is that gonna make them stronger?
Hey, that icon next to Roy isn't what I remember seeing before. If you pair up with an ally before deploying, this icon will appear in battle.
And do know it's only for legendary
It
heroes.
seems that you can switch between paired up heroes anytime you want.
Ooh! Oh, that's interesting. That's changing.
Those two so buddy puts a smile
And
on my face.
hello? Settings?
Wow, you can even switch between allies after performing an action. Watch the strategic
Come on, stream.
abilities escalate.
There we go.
Here's an example.
That's
Levina
awesome.
makes a long-range attack
That is
launching.
actually awesome.
Of
That's...
course, then it's time to switch to Roy.
That is broken! Oh, that's even way better than I thought it was gonna be. Holy shit, that's gonna be awesome.
Heroes that are paired up together will
And also
increase
get
each other's
stats.
too, which could tip the balance
These
of the
legendary
battle into
heroes
your favor.
are gonna... Oh god.
One thing though, pair up is limited to the maps listed here.
Okay.
What's this?
Allegiance?
Allegiance
What's
battles? That doesn't sound familiar, does it?
that? Okay. Okay.
Oh my! As well as the pair-up ability, there's a new mode! Allegiance Battles!
Okay.
Allegiance Battles is a new mode where your goal is to earn as many points as you can in a single battle. Like the arena, it will have seasons, and each season is 7 days long.
Huh.
Let's take a look at how it works. On the edit team screen, the hero on the far right will be deployed paired up with a friend's hero.
Ooh.
Any 2 heroes can pair up for allegiance battles, even ones who aren't legendary heroes.
Oh.
As long as it's with a friend's hero.
So this is a way to incorporate friends.
I want to earn
Nice.
a lot of points.
Finally.
Talons, don't fail me now. What's this? 3 difficulties to choose from. Beginner,
Can you have multiple?
intermediate, and advanced.
Multiple
In
pair-ups?
allegiance battles, you
They're
should
just
fight
from there?
according to the strength of your team. I
Huh.
want a high score, so I'll try advanced. I like a challenge.
I'm liking this.
Wow, look at that! Crom's been paired up with Lucina.
Okay.
Let the battle begin! Yeah! Huh? It looks like I earned bonus points! In allegiance battles, if you defeat an enemy while paired up, you can earn more points.
Huh.
As you see here, there are multiple ways to increase the score you earn.
Okay.
Give it your all and score a lot of points. Phew,
I don't know if it's gonna be possible to have
Somehow,
3.
I
think you
wonder
might
what
only
my
have
score
1.
Yes! I got a high score! What's this? I earned points for completing the map, but there are bonuses on top of that. Let's take a
Oh.
closer look. In allegiance battles, there are 3 types of bonus scores. A quest bonus is given for completing a mode-specific quest. This time, there is a quest to attack Ike. Now that I think about it, I defeated Ike. Maybe I completed this quest without knowing it.
What's the reward for said
When
quest?
you or your friends complete a quest objective, you'll get closer to clearing it. I hope you have some
with
battle-tested
friends.
comrades. There's also
This mode
the
is like
friend
for
bonus.
friends,
Out of
pretty
all
much.
your friends, the top 3 scorers will grant a bonus to your score. We're going to have to count on our friends for this one too.
Okay, I like this mode more because it's
There's
cooperating with
also
your
the
friends, and
synergy
that's
bonus.
awesome.
One time a
We're
season,
finally getting a
you'll
mode with
earn
just for
synergy
friends.
for clearing
Or
a
kind
battle.
of in a way.
The higher your synergy, the higher your bonus.
One says
Add
Meridius
all
and the
of
other
those
says
bonuses to your
and
score,
Mars.
and you get your total score. Based on your score, you can earn rewards like hero feathers. But that's not all. You'll also earn
dragon
flowers,
Dragon
depending on your
flowers.
ranking. Aim for the
Right.
top, summoners. Allegiance battles begins on April 27th at midnight Pacific
Awesome.
time.
Awesome.
Ooh, I
Who
can't
knows?
wait for Allegiance battles. I want to make
I'm
more
actually
than
excited
one
for the
friend
Allegiance battles.
and fight my hardest. Now for something else. What's this? It's an Aether Keep, but it looks so lively. Heroes are hanging out and chatting.
Hmm?
Starting with the next update, your Aether Keep won't just be for battle. You'll also be able to interact with your allies there.
Okay, and buffering. Thank you.
This is Aether Resort.
Okay.
How nice! I want to visit and play with all of my favorite heroes.
So what's the dealio?
This is the Aether Resort map. Take a look.
Oh.
It's a bit different than the battle map. You
Okay.
can set up a variety
Town
of
system.
different structures here. Let's see what they are by building one. Wow, there are a lot of choices. I've never seen that kind of building before. It's called an R&R structure. I see how it works. To add those, you'll need R&R affinity.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know which to choose.
Okay.
How about this
Town
one?
system economy. Gotcha.
Looking good.
Conveys sometimes heroes are even dream as they slumber.
It's ready.
I feel like there's gonna be some racky stuff with
Let's add
this,
some
if I'm gonna be
more.
honest. We're gonna see some racky ass shit.
Phew, that's a lot of structures. But there's something missing, like heroes. How can I get more to visit with me?
Accessory shop. I didn't even pay attention.
Oh, I get it.
I can see what you mean.
Can be used not just to add structures, but also heroes. Let's invite some more. Just like when you edit your teams, you can select from among your allies. At first,
Quality
you can
going
invite
down
3
again.
allies, but using R&R Affinity, you can invite even more. Here we go.
Actually, probably best to get more
Yes,
more slots open. I'm
I
gonna be
want
honest.
more heroes to visit my resort, so I'll keep unlocking these slots.
I would just nevertheless unlock them.
Ta-da! Look at them all! Look at them! You can receive R&R Affinity once a day by visiting your Aether Resort. Don't forget!
Okay. Gotcha.
Drag a hero into a structure. And look! They go inside!
Ah.
In each structure,
Like
you
Castle
can
from Fates?
interact with your
Pretty
heroes.
much by the looks of it.
Different things happen in different structures.
But it's gonna be wacky stuff,
Doesn't it?
is what I'm saying. Like, this is the wacky part of
That's
it.
not all. For 3 orbs, you'll be able to get an Aether Resort Pass. This will allow you to increase the amount of R&R Affinity you earn.
Don't
from
know
your
if that's
Aether
really
Resort.
worth. Like,
This is worth checking out.
I don't think it is.
You can also obtain Aether Stones using R&R Affinity. Interact with your allies, earn Aether Stones, and you can build more battle structures in Aether Raids. Aether Resort will open starting with the next version update. Your
Awesome.
heroes
Okay.
have spent a lot of time fighting, so why not let them relax?
Okay.
Our next topic is one you've been waiting for.
The updates. Show us some juicy stuff.
Information on the next update! First, additional functionality for Aether Raids!
Okay, more three
From the next
changes.
version update,
Gotcha.
creating raiding parties will become even more convenient. You'll be able to create 5 teams for both Light and Astra seasons, and these teams
Okay.
will automatically change when the season changes.
Thank you. I think that's
Now you
awesome.
don't have to worry about
'Cause I think it's
creating a new
separate
team
now,
each week.
if that is correct.
Starting on April 10th, a new spring orb promo will go on sale that might help you
Okay.
unlock some potential. Don't forget, this pack comes with bonus orbs.
For
Also
me,
remember,
not
there's
really
a
too
limit of
crazy.
1 pack per person. And last, I have
Changes to
some
hero
information
rarity
about
and summoning pool update. This is hype for people. I know it is.
Sometime soon, you'll see 2 changes to summoning
Oh.
events. First, changes to rarity.
Oh, this is gonna be
There will
juicy.
be some changes to the rarity of heroes that
Okay.
are already released.
So,
Here are
demotions.
suspected heroes.
We're getting demotions, but doesn't
These
seem to be that
heroes have
much.
appeared as 5-star heroes so far, but now they'll show up
So
as
Soleil,
3-star and
Ares!
4-star
I'm
heroes.
excited for that. Morgan,
This change in
Sylvia,
rarity will
Lurishelle,
begin ahead of the
Shigure,
version
Tatui,
update,
Silas, and
starting
more.
tonight at midnight
Starting
Pacific time
tonight!
with the summoning event, Heroes with Odd Wave Skills.
Oh! Oh,
Yes,
that's
a
huge.
change to the
But not-
heroes you'll be able to summon. Starting with the next version
Get ready
update,
for
there will be a
heroes to this
change
heroes
the
level
heroes
when
that
new
can be
heroes
summoned
appear.
in new heroes and special heroes events. The heroes shown here, released before the start of Book 2, will no longer appear in these events.
Nice. So this is actually what the game needed for summoning. Like, this is hype for people. This is hype for people. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Is that all?
For today,
Okay.
summoners. Pair up and the Aether Resort.
Pairing up.
Ooh, new
Dope.
things get me
Pairing up is like the
excited.
awesome. Summoning
And
pool
don't
changes,
forget,
awesome.
there will be a golden
New
week
modes,
event beginning
awesome.
April 27. Aether Key, so far away, so tired.
Okay. So, pair-ups are going to be a lot later. And that looks like to be it. I was expecting something with the collab, like you would think, but I wonder if the collab is a lot later than I expected. I thought it was gonna be like either late this month or like early next month, but maybe it's a lot later than that. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, all we know is at least something which Gelly Lost will happen. We don't have anything if Fire Emblem Heroes. Anything will happen for that whenever we do get the collab. So I guess that's to be announced into the future. We'll just have to see if Fire Emblem Heroes will get anything or not. But nothing of that sort, which is okay. Like, I'm not expecting much for Fire Emblem Heroes side of things. But aside from that, for a lot of people, this is what they wanted. There's a lot of good changes. Like, the major changes are pretty much the summoning pool changes. I know a lot of people are hyped for that. I know people are waiting for that. Demotions, which wasn't a lot, but a lot of characters will not be available during certain banners. That is huge. That is huge. But the only problem is if you're trying to go for a certain unit, you're going to have to focus on focus banners. You can't just expect them to get random anymore. So that is a problem, but then again, that just means you have to save up for those specific banners if you want to plus 10 a specific unit that is only 5-star or is 4-star/5-star. So just got to be mindful of that. But I think nevertheless, I think that's still a good change because you don't have to worry about the summoning pools anymore. It's gonna be easier to get good units in the pools now. Like, the latest and greatest, newest units. But then again, I guess it depends upon you and who you're trying to plus 10. For me, I don't mind. Just means it's easier to get a 5-star. The specific 5-star from that banner. So I'm okay with it. And that that gets straight into night. That starts to, like, tonight, if I'm correct. If both of those changes are starting tonight. If that is correct, which I don't think it is. I think it's only the demotions that have changed, not the removing of 5-stars. I think that's after the updates, but the demotions do change tomorrow, so we'll see. But I think that's like the most hype for people. Most surprised, most hype. The new modes being pairing up mode, which I like. That's awesome because it just focuses on the part of it with friends. That's why I like it. And then, of course, the pair-up mechanic. I'm hyped for that. Like, there is some crazy-ass stuff you could probably do with that. So, I'm excited to see what kind of shenanigans people can come up with, or strategies people can come up with that pair-up system. But it is also limited, so I don't think there's gonna be that much use or need to use it. I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't expect to use it in story mode unless they actually up the difficulty for story mode. I'm trying to think of what else they showed. Let me refresh it. Of course, it's already unlisted. Lol. So I want to go over stuff. So, pairing up, they did say it was only for legendary units, but the ability that after you moved, you can switch units. So I'm like, what if... I'm trying to think of all the legendary units that are tanks. Put that with Klein. You know how much shenanigans I could just go in with Klein, dance, go even further in Klein, then switch to a tanky legendary unit? If that's possible, that is just some cheeky ass shit. But then again, it's supposedly very limited. Like, if I was able to use that for a lot of the other game modes, like it's only main story paralogs, Train Town, and Allegiance Battles, which Allegiance Battles is like the only thing that'd be cheeky ass shit, but the other, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really care. Like, Training Tower, and I do use the Training Tower most of the time for training. I feel like they should also add in the... what was it? The experience maps, like the daily experience maps. I feel like that should be added in there as well. But nevertheless, I usually do Training Tower if my units can't handle, the units I'm training can't handle the daily maps. So generally I do try to do the training tower most of the time, so I'm fine with that. If you're able to pair up anybody with one single legendary units, then I'm totally okay with it, with the training tower. Paralog main story doesn't really matter. Like I get why they did that. Like in the future, I kind of hope that they make main story and Paralogs hard as hell for it to really be worth it, but I doubt it. Like, it's pretty much, they know how broken it is. They made it broken, they know how broken it is, so I can understand why they would limit it, and like, the only thing that would matter for is for its own mode, which is for friends. So, like, pair-up mechanic is gonna be some hot shit, especially with Training Tower and Allegiance battles, so we'll see how many cheeky stuff people can come up with. Like, compare a tanky unit with Klein, I'm all for it. Just because you can just switch after use, it's just, give me it. Give me it already. Anyway. Allegiance battles, I'm kind of interested to see, like, I don't know I know they said that you can get this mission done with other people, with your friends. Like, this event is like Arena, but with friends. So it's, I really like it. I can't wait for it. Like, I feel like it's gonna be awesome as hell. To be honest, like, I'm actually kind of excited to do this event right now, but not yet. Anyway, pair up mechanics. I know they did say, and then of course next one is Aether Results. I think of it as like Tomodachi Life or some of those like weird Mii games where it's just like weird shit. And that's the gist of those games, is like weird stuff with characters you want in the game. So it's kind of the same thing, but for this. Like, it's just gonna be racky shit. And so it's gonna be like meme material, if I had to say what's gonna end up being. It's going to be meme material. Depending upon what ends up happening, I could see that being the case. We'll just see how much interactions and stuff we can see. So I'm interested in that, just because of what kind of cracky stuff Nintendo does. Because I know Nintendo is racky with this kind of stuff, so we'll have to see. Because I know they showed them moving, like, I guess the whole friendship, the R&R thing, is only attainable by daily login, which I'm kind of sad with, but I guess makes sense. Like, if they made it that depending upon how many units you have, you get more, which then would be broken because you would have to focus on these slots and you get a lot. I can see why they didn't do that. So I would still say probably go for more slots just to see the craziness unfold. But at the same time, even with the use of 3 orbs just to get more, don't think it's worth. I think it's just worth taking your time. And there might be ways to get more. Personal opinion, I want to go crazy. I mean, it is with orbs, but those 3 orbs could be used for summon to get something, so I wouldn't suggest it. And it looks like you can mess with traps for units. And of course, the orb promo, I don't think most people who've been playing for a long time, this is nothing. Like, the only purpose for this is just the feathers. I mean, the orbs. Feathers are nothing. Like, most people have so much feathers, they can't even spend them. And feathers mean nothing anymore to most of the long-time playing people. And the other Fade tubers, last time I talked, like, I think it was like several months ago, and they were saying this, so nothing really too crazy with the whole feathers. This, I mean, for Aether Raids people, this is awesome. It looks like it's separate, so that's awesome, so you don't have to mess with your own team. Well, then again, I think it already is separate, but I guess it's just more or less featured for, like, specific teams, if you wanted to do that. I guess, is the use for that. And then, of course, the rarity changes. So, I guess Soth, rip him. Like, I liked him being 5-star. I mean, I was kind of starting to plus 10 him, so, I mean, I'm thinking of it, so, oof. We'll see, though. Nana, Nordian Princess, why am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, yeah, that's the bow girl. Why did I forget her? Why did I forget her? Okay. The goal, like, these two alone is awesome, because I know they give really good skills, so I think a lot of people are gonna like that. Silas, I'm excited for. Like, I have Plains plus, and like I was just talking about Sylvia earlier, so it's like Ares and Sylvia. I'm all for it. I am hyped for that. Give it to me now. Rip Green. Levi's the only one. But awesome possum. I like that. I like that. And then of course, that's starting tonight. So dope. I might go for red. Okay, now special heroes revival events are excluded. Okay, we would have to see what they mean differences. But yeah, a lot of units are not going to be available anymore with special heroes. So anytime new heroes come out with it and they're labeled as new heroes, you don't have to worry about the old 5 stars. But with special heroes, you have to worry about 5 stars. So you have to. So if you want a specific 5-star unit to best 10, go for special heroes. If you want to try that nasty luck, or go for specific banners when they're available. So I guess there's that. Like, I'm excited for this, especially like it's gonna be useful for new heroes. Like, I kind of get the whole purpose of special heroes. They're special, they're limited, so best cash grab they have in a way. But then again, if you're not too focused on special heroes and you only focus on new heroes, this is awesome for you. So I wonder if they put in legendary or mythic in special or new. That's kind of what I don't know exactly. Like, I know special heroes could be like the holiday units, limited units, but I don't know if legendary or mythic goes in there. We'll have to see, but yeah, like, so pretty much book 2 units and below are pretty much get the hell out of here. So I guess that's a lot of units though. So hooray! But for those that want those units to be plus 10. But then again, I don't think people really care about that unless I know there's a few people that might, but I think the majority would take this more. So, and there is still a chance you can get them from special, so they're not completely out of there. But it is a nice change. I'll take it. I'll take it. Like, book 2 and below, that is a lot of units. So overall, nothing but the collab. Nevertheless, really awesome Fate channel. Like, I was kind of surprised. I wasn't expecting what we were shown, especially with the pair up. That, I think, blew my mind. Like, that out the gate opens up a lot of stuff, but it is limited. But with those limitations, I feel like could help with training and just a new mode with friends. Like, those 2 options. It's the stuff you can do. Like I could see it with what cheeky strategies you can do for the mode, and then help for training. And the only problem with the training side of things is if the legendary unit kills. But then again, you could probably take off your weapon so you can tank. So there's a lot you could do. There's definitely a lot you could possibly do. So I'm really excited for the pair up feature. I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that in the future they kind of extend it to events, other events. I mean, probably not for everything. Like, there could be, I don't think they would do that. Like, I don't think it'd be for Abyssal. Like, I know at least one thing I do want to extend it for is the daily special training maps. Because, I mean, if you're gonna do Stratum, you should at least do those. At least. But I doubt it, because I don't know how the coding would work. So, unless they put it into a separate area as training area for Stratum and then those training maps. I know, that's for another day. Until then, that was, of course, my thought process, my thoughts, and the Fate channel reaction. So if you guys did enjoy today's live stream, make sure to leave a like and subscribe / follow. And in the description below is Discord, so do please go check it out. Aside from that, I'm gonna get going. Personal opinion, really love the changes. I'm not dead with the game. I'm still playing the game. I just haven't really played it on stream. I have plans to get on it when summer comes around, And of course, I'm going to be streaming lots more when summer comes around, which, for summer break for me, I would say is in about a month from now. Like, at least less than 40 days. Unless I'm doing math incorrect, which I think it's the first week of May is the last week for classes, so we will see. I'll let you guys know. When we get to there, I'm going to be streaming a lot, and I do want to get back to Fire Emblem Heroes. I do. Like, this alone, like, if it wasn't for the fact that I'm still doing college classes, it's not yet. But I am excited for the changes. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Have a nice day.